We've got over $40 million worth of construction going on in a number of our schools, from mostly elementary schools to one middle school. Those projects are all being funded by the statewide penny, which is dedicated to improving the infrastructure for students directly. With all of our elementary schools, for instance, every classroom is now seeing sound enhancement systems, so all students can hear the same way. Teachers will not always have to use their teachers' voices. We're technology rich in our buildings. One of the uniquenesses, and I see it as a strength in our community, is we really do have community-based schools, neighborhood-based schools. Every one of our schools is in a neighborhood and an important part of a neighborhood. With the additions and the work that we're doing, we're better able to accommodate those parents and those students that live in those neighborhoods. In the past, we've had to bus students to other school buildings because we didn't have room. Jefferson Elementary School, a very valuable resource on our south side. We have about a $5.7 million project at Jefferson. Some of the main focus and priorities was to create a secure front entrance, also to eliminate open classrooms. So what we needed to do was build an addition to allow us to build more walls for our classrooms. The features in the elementary classrooms will be much the same. There'll be a new heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system, as well as a new electrical system. From a technology standpoint, everything is hardwired and wireless complete. So great improvements from a technology standpoint. As you can see, we're trying to create an element here for our new main entrance so people know where to go, or will be drawn to a main entrance. Well, again, things are starting to become defined. The office area is off to the right here. The main entrance will be off on the right. They'll come in that office area and they'll go through a secure entrance and again be led into the main part of the school. Well, you can see, and you'll see here at Jefferson, the classrooms are in a various state of development. Here, all the lighting is in, the HVAC is in. You'll notice all the walls are painted, so all we have left here to do is the flooring. One other thing that we tried to do with Jefferson is give them more natural light also, and so we did get some new windows put in here. If I haven't mentioned it, Jefferson is another one of our geothermal schools. So even though it was air conditioned before, it will be air conditioned in a much more efficient way at this point. This year, this project has to do with the 1970s wing, which is directly east of the main building. The issues there was that we needed to upgrade the mechanical and electrical systems in that area, but also it was a location that had a lot of open classrooms. So again, we've had a minor addition that we put on to accommodate self-contained classrooms in this wing. So all of the work is technically involved in the wing to the east of the old building or original building. Up on the corner here, the southeast corner of this wing is going to be, we're reestablishing a new main entrance. And that will be up and around the corner here. So the offices are going to be moved from the interior of the old building to the exterior, and so there'll be good access from the parking lot to the new main entrance. This is that new classroom that we've added in various stages. This is the new office entrance. So in other words, parents and visitors will only be able to access the school from this point. This will be the secretarial greeting workstation here with the principal office off to the right. Other than the fact that we're getting rid of open classrooms and the office area, that pretty much is the main focus of this approximately $2.4 million project. At Hoyt, what you see in the background here is an addition that was put on to the south side of Hoyt Middle School. That addition is accommodating about 11 classrooms, and not only were we again upgrading the mechanical and electrical for the building, but we were eliminating open classrooms, of which we had a number of them here at Hoyt. So we're reconfiguring some classrooms to make them appropriate for contained purposes, and many students will come back to brand new classrooms. This is about a $7 million project. Is one that, right on schedule, we don't feel that there's going to be any problems at all with getting it done before school starts. This is the area. It used to be open classrooms. You can see the new walls that are being put in now, and again, contained classroom spaces. They used to have partitions and file cabinets and other things separating classrooms. We're now, again, much more conducive to focusing on learning. Well, this is where the addition starts, that 11 classroom addition. You'll notice the guy in the background here is doing floor polishing. Again, we're doing polished concrete. And this is a stage of one of the new classrooms. Obviously, new storage. Everything is new in these spaces. This will be the space for the Focus program that was originally at Coles. So what we're doing is creating better spaces for them, more spaces for them, but again, all part of a renovated area. These are all new walls, and the configuration was done with the input of the Focus program staff. We established a new main entrance for Finley over here. We'll go in that door, and whereas the previous main entrance was in the center of the building. Principal's office is back there, as well as conference rooms. As with many of our other previous elementary schools, open classrooms were again an issue. And here at Finley, we're able to eliminate those. This happens to be, this was a space that was much smaller in a lot of ways, but this will be a kindergarten room when we start school. This is another one of our geothermal heating and cooling buildings. The underground piping is off on the north side of the building in the playground. And we basically built an addition to accommodate the additional space that we needed. With that addition, we moved the office to the front of the building. This was all open classroom space back here. The library used to be back here, but you can see how we've better defined the library. At Pleasant Hill, we put on an addition to again create classrooms or individual classrooms for the students. We're also doing a mechanical, electrical upgrade at Pleasant Hill, but that's a $5 million project in itself, and it's on schedule, and it will be close also, but again, another important resource to our school district. One of the first things that people notice is the polished concrete floors that are very predominant here at Edmunds. What this is, it's a very sustainable, low-maintenance flooring that we're utilizing in a lot of our sites now. You'll notice that we have individual cubbies for the students on the north wall there. One thing that we heard a lot from teachers was, that we wanted a sink and a drinking fountain in every classroom. Keeping kids hydrated is very important, and the students don't have to leave the room to do that. You'll notice that it's very colorful, a lot of different types of seating in the space, technology on the south wall here. They also, kindergarten, all the lower grades, they wanted connecting classrooms so they could go back and forth as needed too. So again, that was a request by teachers that we got incorporated in. Everything's got whiteboards in it. All classrooms have audio enhancement, sound enhancement systems. What this is, it's an infrared microphone that the teacher wears around their neck. You can kind of hear that's working. The key with these is that it allows all kids to hear the same way. Not everybody listens or hears the same way, and so what this does, teacher doesn't have to raise their voice. Students are able to clearly hear what the teacher is saying. In these lower grade areas, we have student restrooms, again, so the students can stay on task as much as possible without leaving the actual classroom area. Now we're entering the library space now. In the old elementary school, that was very limited. This is, you'll notice, very roomy, very high ceilings. It has some acoustic qualities to it for a quiet space. Off on the north here, we have a lot of the pumps that serve the geothermal heating and cooling system. This is one of 33 geothermal systems we have. We believe that we're going to have a building with twice the square footage that will operate at a lesser operational cost than the old building. That was one of our other goals. And with that, what you've seen is a total project of about $14 million. And that is total project cost, which from the architectural fees to the furniture to the polished concrete floors. So from start to finish, about $14 million. And $14 million well invested in a very important part of our community. Many of our construction jobs are going right up to the wire. So to say that we're going to have all the punch lists completed, no, we won't. But we're going to be ready for kids that first day of school. And we know how important it is to them, and those that are working for us realize how important it is to them.